Yeah, I guess good end to the year for you guys. How do you sum up that game?
I mean, a great contest. Both teams, pretty solid arm wrestle for the majority of it. Townsville were never out of the game. And, I think that's just to be expected against two quality teams. Townsville were really well coached. And I think that, there's no doubt that they'll be there at the pointy end, as to obviously we expect to be there ourselves. But yeah, I mean, good game, played physically, which is what we expect. We come up here, nothing's going to be easy. It's a tough place to come here and win.
Kennedy, they got off to a good start, but no one seemed sort of panicked. You just worked your way into the game.
Yeah, I think the lessons we probably learned from the last time we played Townsville, they did a really good job of mixing their defences up, and that sort of put us in a bit of indecision. And even though I thought we started the game offensively slow, I think we had 2 points in the first 5 minutes to their 12 or 14 or 13. Once we managed to find some rhythm and figure things out, I felt as if we held, I don't want to say complete control of the game, but we had a pretty steady flow of offense and defensive stops.
The last two games, Sammy's really gone off on them. It seemed like a conscious effort from them to sort of put a bit more pressure on her, but that opened up the court for other players. Someone like Casey off the bench was unreal tonight. Yeah,
I mean, again, we've just got weapons everywhere. V obviously had a big game tonight in a number of ways, running our team, defensive matchups, getting on the rim. I thought when we played aggressively out of our stops in transition, that's typically when we looked at best. Obviously, Shannon and the unfortunate situation Townsville Fire in with some injuries forced him to have to play a fairly abnormal starting lineup for him. So I thought Fowler did a really good job to step in and play a role in the absence of Saffron and obviously Lauren Mansfield. That probably did throw us out for some time. So figuring out the matchups and being cross-matched at different times. So again, an experienced group here, they did a great job of figuring that out, and we workshopped that as a team as the game went on.
Veronica, would you agree with that? Like, it took a little time to adjust to probably what you didn't expect was going to be the five, but then once you did, you were sort of able to, I guess, dictate the game from then on?
Yeah, for sure. And I think every team, Sammy's probably gone off on every single team in this league at this point, and so she sees an abundance of coverages, most of them aggressive, and definitely everyone tries to limit her. You can't take someone like Sammy out of a game, but I think her ability to do other things and to get other people involved is really impressive, and then still score. Like, you really can't limit that as much as other people. But yeah, I think obviously they came out to a really hot start, and I think it was just a fast-paced game and a little chaotic at times, and then as you said, I don't think anyone got rattled. We've been up before, we've been down before, but there wasn't a doubt in our mind that we were going to be in the game and overcome whatever run that was there. So we had to settle it down, and it was a physical game. I think it was a lot. We saw a lot of different coverages, as you said, but once we kind of came together, that's when we play our best. So.
And for yourself, you seem to read the game, whether it's in defense or offense, really well. Where does that come from you?
Firstly, I appreciate that. I think as a point guard, that's my job. A lot of film, a lot of just watching the game, and I've been blessed to be able to be playing for so long. But I think watching my sisters at a young age, I just watched basketball. And then I think just having a relationship with your head coach and trying to be an extension of him on the floor is usually a point guard's job. So that's definitely something that I try to do, and something that I think I have grown over the course of the season and hopefully continue to do so, but just kind of being more vocal and just, yeah.
And a really quick turnaround, do you even get on the court for a session before the next game? Or?
We have the type of group that I think some of them would like to. It's just about availability, quick turnaround. I mean, we have to prioritise recovery, travel first. We're also playing in the doubleheader of the Kings and the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. So just trying to get court time in that venue could be difficult and problematic. So I think we'll just assess what that looks like. I mean, for now, I think we'll enjoy the win because we know that no one comes here and wins very often. One of the toughest places to come and win in the WNBL. Enjoy that, review, and you know, our preparation for Sydney will start as soon as we wake up tomorrow morning.
Am I right in saying this is the third away game in a row? Is that right?
Correct. Yep. Yeah. So Adelaide prior to this, we flew straight to Townsville. Made the decision to fly here straight away, just because flying back from Adelaide, then driving to Bendigo, we would have spent half a day maximum, just to do the same travel again. So we made the decision to come up here to Townsville. It's tough, you know. We're away from families. We had to break off from Christmas early, and look, every other team's the same. So we're not, you know, not crying in this situation, but it's difficult, you know. We're asking people to be away from their families. Kelly's a mother. Our coaching staff are all parents. So, you know, it's nice to be with our family, but, you know, this is also what we do for a living. So we're incredibly privileged to be in this position, get to work with great people and get to coach in a great league. So looking forward to the game against Sydney.